So what do we have here? Sphero's Ultimate Lightning McQueen. Build strategy. Unlock skills. Acting studio. Lightning McQueen. Running LED head and tail. Animatronic. Emotive suspension. Lifelike voice and engine. Responsive to touch. Bluetooth. Head expressive LCD. This is Lightning McQueen. 30-meter range. 40-minute battery life. 6 miles per hour. Learn more at Sphero.com. This is Lightning McQueen driving, drifting. And this is the bottom of the box. And here's the top. He's definitely bigger than Sphero's R2-D2. Oh yeah, look at that. See the suspension. Year tires, number 95. So he's front wheel drive, the back are free spinning. His front face is actually rubber. Has this compartment. Service manual, just like you get in a car. Inside here is a very nice red power outlet. Step 1, remove his eyes. Step 2, plug him in for 30 minutes. The other end actually goes in his little gas compartment here. That's a very creative idea. Step 3, download the app. Step 4, legal guide and explanation. Sphero.
Another day, another drive. Whoa, 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 hey, what's happening?
So Lightning actually comes alive while he's charging, and I do not know how to shut this off. So he just stays on like this during his charge. But every once in a while he'll talk and make some noise and scare you if you're unaware.
Whoa, 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 hey, what's happening?
Just search up Sphero, Lightning McQueen. And up here, Ultimate Lightning McQueen is the app. And then just click install. You start the app, and when it starts, it's gonna download updates, which actually take a while. It took me about a half an hour to download all of these updates. Once the app opens though, click connect. Make sure you have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled. So now the app's locked.
Shall we cruise?
Okay, so to orient
Hey, watch
him,
it, that tickles.
Yes, this does.
Hey!
So to orient him, just make sure his butt's facing towards you, and then you click the align, and you would normally move this to drive him, but the system knows if he's plugged in and charging, so it will deactivate any movement controls. Here you can see is the battery life.
Yeah, Lightning is ready.
Here you can see it's the battery life of Lightning McQueen. He's pretty low on mines. Okay, so I'm gonna try to not drive him off the table. Whoops. But he moves really fast. Okay, so you have 2 control types. This is the default Sphero type, which I really do not like. He will always move forward. So if I turn left, he will move forward and turn left. If I go right, he'll move forward and go right.
What's going on up there?
And then this is the crazy thing. You move backwards, he goes forward. If you want him to reverse, they expect you to hold this button, and now all these controls will reverse him instead. It is very confusing because you want to go backwards, you would think pulling back would make him go backwards, but you're supposed to hold this button, where even moving forward now will bring him backwards. Very strange, very weird, do not like. Fortunately, you can click here for more options. In the controls here, you could switch driving controls from Sphero mode into RC mode, which acts more like a remote control car. Ah, there we go. So now you have left and right, which turns the wheels just left and right. He does not move forward or back. And then this will move him forward, and this will move him backwards. So this makes so much more sense.
Hey, come on, let's go.
Now here's a dialogue button that will randomly make him say random dialogue.
Woo! Woo! What a blast!
So you can see the mechanics.
Watch this. I call it the wave.
And
Easy now, take it easy.
his mouth moves up and down.
I am so ready for the Piston Cup. Look out, folks. Lightning McQueen is back.
So this is a track race mode where you can select a type of race you would like to do. Here an example is figure 8 race. And you would start the race.
Time to watch a pro.
It's going to simulate a race on your phone on top here. And all you have to do is keep making Lightning do figure 8 movements for the red car to slowly pass by.
You bored? Because I'm a little bored. Want to hit the road?
Basically just a gimmick. It's just this little race thing that requires you to do certain maneuvers in order to pass your opponents. Like that one was a figure 8. This one's just a straight line. So you have to keep driving straight as much as possible. This one is just a circle. And another one. This is a pit stop game on the phone.
Being a champion is all about teamwork, and that means you gotta know a pit stop, bumper to bumper.
This is basically just a phone game that Lightning will talk and react to what you do on the phone.
Wanna play a game, huh? You're on.
So basically the car needs parts and you have to just give him the parts here, like he needs gas and he needs a tire change. Now depending on when you do
Yes! Woo!
Now depending on when you do good stuff, Lightning will react to you, like when you complete a combo or
Yes! Woo!
Get him what he needs.
Oil can. That's what I'm talking about. And the crowd goes wild. McQueen takes a victory lap. Ah, really? Well, I guess we could do something else.
So this is all the dialogue Lightning has.
Crank the acceleration. Hey! Have I mentioned that I love your garage?
So you can grab his different dialogue and put them in a script over here. And then you play the script and he'll go through
Focus.
in order
Focus.
everything that you...
Here I go. Hey!
And then what you do is you save it. Instead of having a random dialogue generator, you have your script generator. So you could click play on your script and he'll play through your script.
Focus.
So this is a drive-in section. So this is where you can watch the movie Cars and keep your phone near the TV or the speakers, because the microphone of your phone will pick up the sounds in the movie and synchronize Lightning McQueen with what scene of the movie is playing. And then Lightning will react, talk, and either move slightly to react to what's happening on screen in the Cars movie. Over here you have the museum, and the museum are basically just achievements. It's things you've done, like how far you've driven with him, and then here trophies would appear if you earned them while playing. It's more for kids. It's more of a gimmick in the app. And then now here we have settings. So it's Lightning's battery level. This is Lightning's voice volume, the volume of the music in the app, and sound effects of the app. Okay, so sleep now would put Lightning McQueen to sleep, so that when you reopen the app, Lightning will turn on when it senses a signal from the app. If you click advanced and then you click power off, now this will actually shut down Lightning McQueen, where the app would not be able to turn him back on. Instead, you would have to plug in the charger to reactivate and turn him back on. So that's everything that comes in the app. Most of it is just kid games.
Makes the best organic fuel in the world.
So you can see he randomly just says things as he's charging. Okay, so I find that lightning actually accelerates really fast, really quickly. And the reason why I believe they gave him a really fast acceleration is so that he can drift. Because they really want to push the fact that he can drift. As you can see there.
I'm a stunt racer.
He's actually quite hard to handle and hard to control because the tiniest turn makes him want to drift.
That's gonna leave a mark.
His bumper has a sensor so that when you crash, it senses he crashed and some dialogue plays.
It's cool. It'll buff out. That's gonna leave a mark. Who's a stunt racer? I'm a stunt racer. Ouch! It's cool. It'll buff out.
Now Sphero also has two other buttons in the Sphero controls. One is for drift and one is for speed boost. As you can see, it's really difficult to operate them like this. Okay, so if you don't use the drift button, he kind of does a 180.
Doing donuts reminds me of burnouts in the winter circle. Ka-chow!
So by holding the drift button, it makes it easy for him to do donuts. Ow.
Look out! Race car backing up! It's cool. It'll buff out.
I don't even really notice the speed boost, but it is difficult for me to even try to get him to drive straight. So, back to the RC controls.
Who's a stunt racer? I'm a stunt racer. Oh, come on. Ah, cool. Crank the acceleration. Focus. Focus. Come on. Groovin'. Have I mentioned that I love your garage? Here I go. Hey, come on, let's go. I am so ready for the Piston Cup. I am speed. I'm a precision instrument of speed and aerodynamics. I've been all over the world, and I can honestly say that Flo's V8 Cafe serves the best quart of oil anywhere. Ka-chow! Look left. Look right. Yep, nothing but open road. Look out, folks. Lightning McQueen is back. My buddy Fillmore makes the best organic fuel in the world. Loads of power and a clean burn. Next up, Lightning McQueen. Oh yeah, Lightning is ready. Pay attention. This is how it's done. Thank you. The crowd loves us. The road is calling my name. Hear it? Lightning. Oh, lightning. This is amazing. Watch me now. Watch this. I call it the wave. Whoa. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. Woo. What a blast. Wow. Yes. Woo. I feel a power nap coming on.